But he got to learn it with the people so he knows when and why he's taking it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people like myself come in because I understand it. And they would say, why you trying? The reason I don't say much more, Stephen, because I don't never want guys to think I'm trying to.
Hating on him.
I don't want
Yeah.
I'm trying to take
Nah,
your
it's
time.
just knowledge.
That's all it is.
Was particularly anxious to fight Shakur because it's frankly probably a fight that Shakur is going to win.
Devin Haney, you know, Connor Ben, like there's a lot of fights that like Shakur can like be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Have the chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, you know, his mark in the sport, you know, being, you know, great of his generation.
Stop everything. This is the matchup that could shake modern boxing to its core. Experts are divided, camps are tense, and fans are arguing non-stop over one burning question: Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney? Both undefeated, both elite, both built on brains as much as talent. Stevenson brings icy defense, laser timing, and the kind of composure that breaks opponents mentally. Haney fires back with blazing speed, a piston-like jab, and master-level ring control that dictates every second. This isn't power versus power. This is precision versus precision, a high-speed chess match where one mistake could decide everything for good.
I actually don't know. I mean, my mind says Shakur probably win, but then I see the great work that he did with Loma, or that he fight with Loma, and overcome a lot of different obstacles in that fight. It could be hard for Shakur. Shakur, right? Shakur Stevenson. As they call it'd be hard for him for the long range, the height, the how big he is, stuff like that. And then what makes me think even more is when Shakur say spar with Crawford, and he had lots of problems with Crawford. Even though Crawford wasn't punching him hard or whatever, but you know what he had problems with? He had problems with the long arms and the height of Crawford. So he couldn't counterpunch like he wanted to. Go Crawford. Crawford probably would have hit him hard, but it's different. It's a different, you know, he's longer and stuff. It's harder. So that could be a problem for Shakur that we don't know.
Devin Haney didn't whisper his intentions. He blasted them to the boxing world. Right after Shakur Stevenson's latest victory, Haney jumped on social media and threw down challenges like a man-hunting legacy, not clout. He named Stevenson as the next mega fight, calling it one of the biggest matchups the sport can make, then turned his fire toward Keyshawn Davis too. No ducking, no delay, just straight smoke for elite names. Haney made it clear he wants dangerous fights, big stages, and statements that prove he's chasing greatness, not comfort at the absolute top.
The dream confirms what I've been saying. 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, reigning WBO welterweight world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer 1 to your 10, superstar boxer, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. Devin the Dream Haney, 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 16 wins by way of knockout. He calls out another first ballot Hall of Famer of his time. Ironically enough, Devin Haney is 27, and the person he calls out is 28 years old, who's another first ballot Hall of Famer, Olympic silver medalist, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously, yesterday, held WBC 135-pound title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title at the same time. Superstar boxer, 4-division champion, who will be the first ballot Hall of Famer. Shakur Stevenson, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, as I said, Devin confirmed it as you see here. This is the next super fight in the sport of boxing.
As both men rely on skill rather than raw punching power, this clash shapes up as a thinking fighter's dream and a casual fan's surprise thriller. Boxing insiders say it would be a chess match at lightning speed, where foot placement, feints, and split-second reads matter more than knockouts. Every round would feel like a puzzle, each exchange a test of nerves and IQ. One slip, one mistimed step, could flip momentum instantly, proving that brains, discipline, and ring awareness can be just as dangerous as heavy hands in boxing.
Haney, of course, calling out Shakur Stevenson. Shakur saying, anytime you want it, we can get it done. But a little bit of this, a little bit of yakking back and forth, right? I mean, how awesome would that be? These two names.
I've been talking about
this fight for a while.
Tantalizing.
But now, I tell you,
Juicy.
I tell you, this fight now is even more juicy than it was the first time around when they were talking about it. When they were talking about it the first time around, Haney was red hot as undisputed lightweight champion, and Shakur was the boogeyman who was very good, but was having trouble locking in those big insider names. boogeyman.
Right.
I gotta be honest, man. Like this, if this happens right now, this is the right timing too, because both are at a good moment in their careers. Very high. It's actually
And there's a title on
it's actually simmered better than it had back.
Paulie Malignaggi believes right now is the perfect moment for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney to collide, and he's not saying it for hype. In his view, both men have already done the hard part, winning titles, building names, and proving they belong on elite pound-for-pound lists. That foundation makes this fight more than talk. It makes it meaningful. Their contrasting styles, technical depth, and championship experience create stakes fans can feel. Malignaggi argues this isn't premature. It's prime time, where legacy, respect, and control of the division are all on the line. This is where real greatness gets decided.
It was really something that you wanted to see. But now, because of Shakur's recent performance and Haney still being undefeated and having righted the ship, winning as an underdog against Brian Norman, I rate that. I rate when you take on a fight as an underdog and you win it. I rate that. You know, that's why Haney, for me, got into the circle of trust, because he wasn't trying to milk the whole business like Javante Davis has. So he's taking on these kind of challenges. He's winning them. He built himself up to that level to now, okay, take on all comers, win or lose, take on all comers. He got that win over Norman as an underdog. You can say what you want post in hindsight. In foresight, a lot of people were picking against Haney. He gets that win. Shakur, in the meantime, makes his name bigger. Pump those numbers up, and he pumped those numbers up by winning the Teofimo Lopez fight. Now, you know what? Okay, now there's an interest from both fighters. A lot more money, a lot more at stake, a lot more, again, ambition. I like to use that word ambition today. And I think a lot more people will be interested in it than the first time.
Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson go way back, their connection built long before bright lights and championship belts. As teenagers, both were standout prospects grinding through amateur tournaments, national camps, and international stages, sharpening skills while chasing the same dream. They watched each other rise, evolve, and handle pressure, creating mutual respect forged through shared struggle. Turning professional only intensified that parallel journey, as titles, headlines, and expectations followed. Today they aren't just rivals from the same era, they're two proven champions who understand what the other brings into the ring.
Like Shakur, I think he's good. I've been knowing Shakur since I was a kid, so I always knew that he was good. I knew that he would be at the top one day. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, me and Shakur, we've been sparring since, bro, I think my first sparring session we were like 12 years old, maybe a little bit older, but something like around it, maybe like 13 years old. So it's been times when he got the best of me and I got the best of him. But I cannot, judge him off of those sparring sessions. I know he's gotten better, just like I can't judge Ryan off of the fights we fought when we were kids, because I know that he's gotten better, and so have I. If you're judging off of sparring sessions, I mean, you're gonna be in for a long night, especially a sparring session when I was a kid.
Now the question that refuses to fade is simple but explosive. If Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney finally share the ring, who walks out as the true master of this era? Both men carry elite IQ, discipline, and championship habits, which means pride alone won't decide it. One sharp adjustment, one mental lapse, or one perfectly timed counter could swing history. This isn't hype, it's a legacy on the line, the kind of fight that defines careers and generations. If you live for high-level boxing drama, don't stay silent. Drop your prediction, back your fighter, and join the debate. Like, share, and subscribe for more real fight breakdowns and non-stop boxing heat right here every single time we go live with Fire.